Media of India PMI. I am Syed Liaquat Hussain on the news desk. And here is the presentation for today's headlines. Preliminary results show that Ibrahim Raisi elected as Iran's new president. Lockdown is completely lifted in Telangana. Schools, educational institutions to open from July 1st. YS Sharmila party's spokesperson Indra Shoban stated that CM KCR is responsible for Malla Reddy's suicide. Government likely to increase the rates of lands. BJP protests out at GHMC head office. Rachakunda she teams avert 11 child marriages in 9 weeks. Now the news are in details. With more than 90% of the ballots in Iran's presidential election counted, Syed Ibrahim Raisi has won over 178 million votes, becoming the winner and the 8th president of the Islamic Republic of Iran. The spokesman for the election headquarters of Iran announced the results of the presidential election at a press conference on Saturday morning. He said 90% of the ballots have been counted until around 11 a.m. local time, which have totaled over 2 crore 86 lakhs. Among the 4 candidates, Syed Ibrahim Raisi has garnered the highest number of votes with over 1 crore 78 lakhs. Mohsin Razai has won over 33 million votes. Abdul Nasser Himmati more than 24 million votes, and Syed Amir Hussain Qazizada Hashimi around 1 million votes. The spokesman said the number of invalid ballots has not been officially announced yet. Raisi, 60, is the current judiciary chief of Iran. He had lost the race to outgoing President Hassan Rouhani in 2017. The state cabinet met here on Saturday has decided to lift the ongoing lockdown completely, commencing from 6 a.m. on Sunday. There will be no more night curfew in the state. According to the talks in meeting, the cabinet has decided to lift lockdown after examining reports submitted by the medical and health department officials stating that the number of COVID-19 cases in the state and the positivity rate had dropped significantly. It was observed that the spread of the virus was under complete control. The cabinet also directed the officials of all the departments to completely lift all the regulations imposed during the lockdown. Schools and other educational institutions will start functioning from July 1st. The decision was taken by the state cabinet on Saturday, allowing students to attend physical classes. The cabinet had also decided to lift the lockdown completely from June 20. In a communication, the Chief Minister's office said the decision to open educational institutions from July 1st was taken after considering reports from medical and health department about the corona. The cabinet sought people's cooperation in protecting themselves and has cautioned that the COVID appropriate behavior like wearing masks, use of sanitizers and maintaining physical distancing has to be followed mandatory. Sharmila's party spokesperson Indra Shoban made allegations against the Tia's government. She said Malana Sagar resident Malla Reddy was killed by the government. Indra said Malla Reddy committed suicide in his house, which was demolished by the government due to non-receipt of R&R package. It is learned that Tutukuri Malla Reddy, an old man from Vamula Ghat, Thoguta Mandal, Siddipet district, committed suicide by pouring kerosene on his body. Indra Shoban said that the house was in the name of his wife. Malla Reddy killed himself when the authorities refused to give the house after her recent death. Indira said that the government is responsible for his death, as it is their responsibility for allocating the house to the husband if the wife has died. According to the Land Acquisition Act 2013, the government should provide all facilities to those who are leaving their hometowns. Indira Shoban demanded that CM KCR and Minister Harish Rao should be held responsible for this incident. With the open market rate, for instance, if the government rate of land in thousands, the same land will be valued at lakhs in the open market. The market value of land set during the Congress regime is being continued until today. Now the Telangana government is suddenly in the process of increasing market value. It is all known that the Telangana government is all set to sell the government lands due to the COVID-19 crisis. Thus, the government is looking to sell the land and generate revenue. Even though the open market prices of the land increased, the value set by government remained the same. If the government sells the land at this price, definitely it will be a big loss for the government. Therefore, the KCR has decided to increase the market value. The corporators of Bharatiya Janata Party and activists led by Raja Singh MLA held protest in front of the Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation